Hello everyone. Did you know that all roads lead to Kevin Bacon? Well, let me explain. In 1929, Hungarian author Frigyes Karinthy wrote the short story Chains. And in this story, one character challenges the others to find anyone on earth he cannot connect himself to in at most 5 intermediaries. Now this story is the origin of the 6 degrees of separation or small world theory, which states that any 2 people on earth can be connected in just 6 steps. This theory has captivated millions of people, including mathematicians, sociologists, physicists, and me. In 1963, sociologist Stanley Milgram set out to test the theory. He had participants send letters that were to be forwarded to a specific target using the friend of a friend method. Now the attrition rate was high as some participants did not forward their letters, but of the letters that got to the target, most of them did it in an average of 6 steps. What really launched the idea into the mainstream was a 1990 play and subsequent film called 6 Degrees of Separation. So even in the age of the internet, you still tend to be friends with people who are near you. And your friends still also tend to know each other because they have something in common, you. So how does this global interconnectedness happen? Well, the secret is people do sometimes meet and form social bonds with other people outside their immediate orbit. These bonds are referred to as weak ties. In 1973, sociologist Mark Granovetter wrote a paper that called attention to these weak ties, and he argued that the weak ties are sometimes the most important. It wasn't until the late 1990s when the importance of the weak ties was demonstrated by mathematicians Strogat and Watts using the graph theory. The graph theory looks at different ways points can be connected to each other in a network. So for example, imagine that you have 45 friends, and each of those friends have 45 more friends who are not also your friends, and you carry that out for 6 steps. You would be connected to 45 to the 6th power, or 8.3 billion people. The World Population Clock estimates in 2020 there are only 7.8 billion people alive on Earth. Enter Kevin Bacon. 1994, 3 college students at Albright College in Pennsylvania invented a game called 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, in which they try to connect any actor to Kevin Bacon in 6 or fewer steps. There's even a website called the Oracle of Bacon in which you can plug in the name of an actor and find out the chain that leads that actor to Kevin Bacon. So it follows that if the 6 degrees of separation theory is true, then we are all connected to Kevin Bacon. The number of steps it takes to get you to Kevin Bacon is called your Bacon number. Now I'm aware of 2 chains that connect me to Kevin Bacon, and I'll share one. So I met Lisa Whelchel of Facts of Life fame on a cruise. Lisa Whelchel was in Skyward with Mark Wheeler. Mark Wheeler was in Apollo 13 with Kevin Bacon. So in this chain, my Bacon number is 3. Do you know your Bacon number? Well, if you can't get there any other way, come to the library and introduce yourself to me, and you will have a Bacon number of 4. So I'll see you next time on Tid Bits.